Welcome to the Dirt Boy Jesters podcast, your home for dirt track racing across the country and right here in Southwest Ohio. This is Josh in episode 64. There's another 410 sprint car series in Ohio. I've got another hot take, and Ryan Timms is tearing it up. Hope you guys are ready to get dirty. This week in dirt racing history, we're going back to August 27th of 1994 to Skagit Speedway with the World of Outlaw sprint cars. Dave Blaney would get the win, Jeff Swindell in second, and Andy Hillenberg would round out the podium.
Let me talk to you!
This week's talking points, want to first start by talking about last week's episode. I figured I'd get some kickback on my high limit take, so I thought I'd go ahead and expand a little bit further on it. I believe High Limit is bringing more money to the table, whether it's payouts, sponsorship, or simply getting eyeballs and people to the track. There are benefits from that series. That being said, they're not the World of Outlaws, nor do I believe they ever will be. I've heard also about the behind the scenes with the All-Star Circuit of Champions and what led to them coming back, and I'm not a fan of how that went down, if that's in fact the way that it did go down, which by all accounts it is. And I don't like that approach whatsoever. I understand it's business, but in the end, I don't like that approach. All that being said, I still believe High Limit is bringing more money to sprint car racing. And on that note, the brand new sprint car tour will debut at Atomic on Saturday, September 13th, with $2,500 to win, $250 to start. Series is going to run the same four-corner Hoosier racing tire rule as Fast. All car rules will also follow Fast, but the format will be slightly different. Reaching out to whoever is running the Gladiator Sprint Tour, I found out that they are in discussion with 3 other tracks about shows yet this fall, and that they're aiming to stay south of I-70. Should be more details in the coming days. Atomic also posted a video today that says Aaron Fry is responsible for the new series, so perhaps that's who answered me when I reached out to them. I have to wonder, does this mean OVSCA is going away? Is OVSCA now this new Gladiator Sprint Tour? I've got some questions about that, but I'm sure those answers will come soon. Also, the Jim Ford Classic Jackpot's back. 200 squares available, $100 each. One lucky fan will take home $10,000 when their ball matches the winning driver's starting position. If you want to get a square, you got to Venmo the square number and $100 to Fremont HOF. So if you want to get involved in that, there's your chance. 54 cars checked in for the first night of the Kokomo Smackdown, which was a new record, and Justin Grant goes on to win Saturday night and grab his 5th Smackdown victory while tying Dave Darlin for the most USAC sprint wins. What a hell of a night for Justin Grant. Got that busted up foot, still getting things done. Moving on to what I thought was a weird flex from the World of Outlaw late models when they posted about Cade Dillard checking in to run with them while they were at Arrowhead. He just got suspended from Lucas Oil for 6 months. I don't know about that. $158,543.07. That's how much money was raised through the Smackdown weekend for Riley's Children's Health. All the money's going towards fighting childhood cancer. Great to see that getting done. 1986, 1987, 1988, Steve Kenzer. 2023, 2024, and 2025, Corey Day. The only 2 drivers in the history of the Gold Cup Race of Champions to win 3 consecutive titles. And on that note, we talked about Cap Henry last week. This week, somebody get Ryan Timms a broom, because he swept the weekend at Big Sky Speedway. Then he went on to Huset's to get the win. Timms has 4 flag-to-flag victories in his last 6 races, and SprintCarRatings.com shows out of 50 races this year, Ryan's got 12 wins, 22 top 5s, 28 top 10s, and he's won over $100,000 this year. Moving to 2025 track champions, Ohio dirt track stats, always on top of this stuff, whether it's schedule or the championships at the end of the season. If you've got stuff going in Ohio and it's on dirt, he's got you covered. Hilltop Speedway late models, Todd Brennan won his second championship. In the modifieds, Robin Dudson. Fourth, Sport Mods, Shane Mitchell, and the first championship for him. Mod Lights, Jimmy Smith with his fifth. Mini Stocks, Ed Geary, his second, and Tim Workman, his first. And 270 Micros, Dustin Young gets the championship. Michael's Mercer Raceway posted, attention stock, mini stock drivers following our meeting and numerous warnings which have seemed to be disregarded. We have made the decision to remove you from the schedule of our upcoming race on September 6th, providing an opportunity for reflection on recent events and how to address them as drivers. We have repeatedly emphasized that this behavior must cease. Additionally, we will no longer tolerate drivers criticizing the track during interviews, as none of you are perfect. Consequently, we will welcome you back on 9/20 for the Schaefer Memorial. Well, that's interesting. I don't know all the ins and outs of that. I saw the post and thought, wow, canceling a race, and they've been critical of the track, but you can come back on 9/20. It's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. Finally, wrapping up this segment, Tap House Turn Bus Tour is coming up for the World 100 weekend on that Friday. Eldora to Greenville, the Sure Shot Tap House filled with drinks and plenty of fun along the way. $50 gets you a ticket, a round trip, bus trip to Greenville and back to Eldora in time for racing. Go to Sure Shot Tap House social media sites for more information. As always, want to give a shout out to a Victory Fuel. From Purple Potion to Throttle Punch to Lucky Lemon, fueled by electrolytes, charged with vitamins, and kid-friendly. Fuel your victory at drinkvictory.com and use the code Jesters10 at checkout to save. Drinkvictory.com and use the code Jesters10 at checkout to save.
I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
This week's race recap and racing to come Thursday, August 21st at Kokomo, the Smackdown USAC Sprints. Briggs Danner gets the win, Kyle Cummins in second, and CJ Leary in third. Silver Dollar Speedway with a Gold Cup and High Limit. Corey Day with the win, Brad Sweet in second, and Brent Marks in third. Friday, August 22nd, Arrowhead Speedway in the Sooner State Showdown with the World of Outlaw late models. Bobby Pierce gets the win, Brian Shirley in second, and Tim McCready in third. Big Sky Speedway ASCS, Ryan Timms with the win, Seth Bergman in second, and Trevor Kirkland in third. I-96 Speedway with the All-Star Circuit of Champions, Parker Price Miller gets the win, Zane DeVault in second, and Nate Dussel in third. Macon Speedway with the Power Eye National Midgets, Jacob Denny with the win, Kenny McIntosh in second, and Gavin Miller in third. Attica Raceway Park Farmers Night in the 410s, Cap Henry gets the win, Brian Sabato in second, and DJ Foose in third. 305s, Jimmy McGrath gets the win, John Ivey in second, and Dustin Stroop in third. And in the late models, Kyle Moore with the victory, Ryan Missler in second, and Devin Shields will round out the podium. Kokomo Speedway and the USAC Sprints. For SmackDown, Kevin Thomas Jr. gets the win, Kyle Cummins in second, and Justin Grant in third. Michael Mercer Raceway Fast. Mike Bauer grabs his first fast win tonight at Michael's Mercer Raceway. Bauer would lead all 30 laps. Congratulations to him. Ryan Newton would get second, and AJ Flick would round out your podium. Oshweekin and GLSS. Darren Dryden gets the win. Dylan Westbrook in second, and Nick Sheridan in third. Port Royal and the Rumble by the River with the Lucas Oil late models. Ricky Thornton Jr. gets the win. Jonathan Davenport in second, and Brandon Shepard in third. Silver Dollar Speedway with High Limit. Justin Sanders gets the win. Gio Silsey in second, and Tanner Thorson in third. Moving to Saturday, August 23rd, Arrowhead Speedway with the World of Outlaw late models. Bobby Pierce gets the win, Nick Kaufman in second, and Tyler Erb in third. Atomic, $5,000 to win for the Valvoline American Late Model Ironman Series versus the Ultimate Heart of America Super Late Models. And Clint Keenan would get the victory, RJ Conley in second, and Derek Fisher would round out the podium. In the sport mods, Kyle Payne gets the win, Camden Hauser in second, and Landon Barker in third. And Bryant Dillon would come all the way up to fourth from 21st in that one. In the dirt trucks, Tony Anderson gets the win, Raleigh Hayter in second, and Phil Hicks in third. In the 305s, Rod Henning would get the win, Dylan Baldwin in second, and Blaine Ridgely in third. Big Sky Speedway, ASCS, Ryan Timms with the win, Seth Bergman in second, and Jason Martin in third. Butler in the Chuck Wilson Memorial, Bryce Lucius gets the win, Thomas Schinderly in second, and Keith Sheffer Jr. would round out the podium. Farmington Empire Speedway in the 28th annual Queens Royal, the Terry Babb Tribute, Joe B. Miller gets the win, Gage Montgomery in second, and Brad Bowden in third. Florence Speedway in the Steel Block Late Models, Zach Milby gets the win, Lucas McDonald in second, and Taylor Puckett in third. In Legends, Quade Schoonover gets the win, Levi Morris in second, and Joe Warning in third. Crown Vics, Dennis Steck gets the victory, Jeremy Kelly in second, and Jason Basham in third. In the sport mods, Carson Freeman gets the win, Dalton Smith in second, and Andrew Corbin in third. Hattiesburg Speedway with USCS, Dale Howard with the victory, Hayden Martin in second, and Lane Whittington in third. Knoxville in their championship night in the 410s, Austin McCarl gets the win, Tasker Phillips in second, and Riley Goodnow in third. Kokomo for the Smackdown with the USAC Sprint Cars, and Justin Grant gets the win. Him and Briggs Danner battling it out. Briggs gets into the wall in two and goes upside down, and that's all he needed. Justin Grant gets the win. Kyle Cummins in second, and Logan Seavey would round out your podium. LaSalle Speedway with IRA, Logan Julian gets the win. Ayrton Jennington in second, and Blake Nemi in third. Lawrenceburg and the USAC Midwest Thunder Midgets, Luke Hall. He was on a rail. He was gone. Nobody was catching him. Luke Hall gets the win. Zach Weigel in second, and Tyler Nelson in third. SCDRA, Gage Cropper gets the win. Zach Kinzer in second, and Jerry Gibson Jr. in third. In the stocks, Will McRoberts gets the victory. Ashton Cohey in second, and John Heaston in third. In the mods, Matt Hamilton gets the win. Jeremy Rayburn in second, and Nick Snell in third. Moving to Macon Speedway with the Power Eye Midgets, Kanan McIntosh gets the win. Carter Sarf in second, and Jacob Denny in third. Ohio Valley Speedway for the Keith Barker Memorial with the late models, Tyler Carpenter gets the win, Chris Carpenter in second, and Zach Hill in third. Port Royal and the Rumble by the River Lucas Oil late models, Ricky Thornton Jr. gets the win, Chris Madden in second, and Devin Moran in third. Red River Valley with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars, where Carson Macedo will get the victory. Sheldon Hodenshield in second, and David Gravel in third. Silver Dollar Speedway and the Gold Cup High Limit, and Corey Day gets it done. Corey Day with the win, Justin Sanders in second, and Brad Sweet in third. Southern Ontario Speedway with GLSS, DJ Christie gets the win, Ryan Turner in second, and Liam Martin in third. Waynesfield Raceway with the All-Star Circuit of Champions, Parker Price Miller gets it done, Devin Borden in second, and Nate Dussel in third. In the mods, Dalton Lang gets the win, Jeff Cos in second, and Aaron Orr in third. In Wayne County with Fast, Tyler Gunn will get the win, Jordan Ryan in second, and Henry Malka in third. Moving to Sunday, August 24th at Millstream with Fast, Cap Henry gets the win, Casey Genderzak in second, and Ricky Peterson Jr. would round out the podium. In Boss, Ricky Lewis gets the win, Trey Osborne in second, and Cole Kirkman in third. Thayer County Speedway in the Malvern Bank 360s, Joey Danley gets the win, Dominic White in second, and Cole Vander Heiden in third. Moving to Monday, August 25th, Douglas County Dirt Track with High Limit, where Brent Marks would get the win, Tanner Thorson in second, and Corey Day would go from 18th to 3rd. Thursday, August 28th, Lebanon Valley Speedway with the Super Dirt Car Series, and Skagit Speedway in the first night of the Skagit Nationals with High Limit. As we are recording, those races are going on. Looking ahead to Friday, August 29th, 191 Speedway with the Ultimate Heart of America Super Late Models, 34 Raceway with Power Eye 410, Attica and the Attica Ambush Night 1 with the All-Star Circuit of Champions and the American Late Model Ironman Series, Bloomington Speedway with USAC Midgets, Electric City Speedway with the 29th Montana Roundup and the ASCS Sprint Cars, Farmer City Raceway, and the Chuck Wagon Food Service Richardson Memorial with Mars Late Models, Lernerville and the Hillbilly 100 Night 1 with Lucas Oil Late Models. Moeller's going to have UMP Modifieds, Sport Mods, Compacts, IMCA Race Saver 305s, and Legends. Monette Motor Speedway with Power I-410, Montpelier with the Big Chiefs Night 1 with Modifieds, Hornets, Super Stocks, and Street Stocks. Plymouth Dirt Track's going to have IRA. Raceway 7 is going to have Mods, Stocks, Late Models, Sportman Mods, and Econo Mods. Skagit Speedway and the second night of the Skagit Nationals with High Limit. Tri-City Motor Speedway with GLSS. Saturday, August 30th, 191 is going to have the Ultimate Heart of America Super Late Model Series, Attica, and the second night of the Attica Ambush with the All-Star Circuit Champions and 305 Sprints. Beaver Dam Raceway is going to have IRA. Butler Speedway with the American Late Model Ironman Series. DeQuoin State Fairgrounds is going to have USAC Silver Crown on the Big Mile Electric City Speedway. And the 29th Montana Roundup with ASCS. Fairbury and the Illinois Dirt Shootout with Mars Late Models. Husitz and the Husitz Shootout with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Lake Ozark Speedway with Power I-410. Lernerville and the Hillbilly 100 with the Lucas Oil Late Models. Montpelier and the second night of the Big Chiefs with Mods, Hornets, Super Stocks, and Street Stocks. Skagit and the Skagit Nationals, $126,000 to win with High Limit. Tyler County Speedway and Country Roads 30 Late Models, $3,000 to win. And the Modifieds, $5,000 to win. Extreme Speedway with USCS. Sunday, August 31st, Angel Park Speedway and the Firemen's Nationals with the USAC Midgets. Crystal Motor Speedway with GLSS. Eldora and the Baltas Classic with the American Ironman Late Models, Modifieds, and Super Stocks. Husitz with the World of Outlaw Sprint Cars. Lake Ozark Speedway with Power I-410. Mudlick Valley is going to have $3,500 to win for Late Models, $1,500 to win for KDRA, $1,500 for Crown Vics, $1,000 for UMP Mods, $800 for Sport Mods, and $400 for Hornets. Spoon River Speedway with Mars Late Models, Talladega Short Track with USCS, the Hill Raceway with IRA, Tri-State in Hobstadt, the Midwest Thunder 410 and MMSA Sprints, Tyler County Speedway, Country Roads 100, Late Models, $20,000 to win. Wayne County and the Pete Jacobs Memorial with the All-Star Circuit Champions, 305s and Modifieds. Monday, September 1st, Petaluma Speedway with USCS, Port Royal with the Lynn Paxton Tribute Race, and 410 Sprints.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no.
Wrapping up this week's episode with racing plans for the weekend. It looks like I might be able to get to a new track in Lincoln Park Speedway in Indiana. Excited always to get to new tracks. 410 non-wing sprints on hand, as well as UMP Modifieds, Super Stocks, and Bombers. I've already heard the steak sandwich and the tenderloin are some things I should go through while I'm there. Hoping to get to the track. Always love getting a new track. Can't wait to see the facility and hope to see you guys there.
Goodbye. Mwah! And good night, bad.
Thanks as always for listening to the Dirt Court Jesters podcast. Follow us on Spotify, X, Facebook, and YouTube. And we hope to see you guys at the track.